If you want the tea, come get it seriously. Talk about your favorite web series. Right here on Seriously.
Hey. Welcome back to another episode of Seriously Podcast. It's your girl, Brittany.
And I'm Mary.
Yes, and we are so excited. We're kind of sad, actually. A little bit. Like, Pillow Talk is ending. We're talking about the finale today.
Here.
But yes, we do.
We can't be sad.
I know.
Season one.
Yes. But, so our guest today is the one and only LaChrisha, a.k.a. Lyric Love Lady Jones.
She in the building
She's
tonight.
in the building.
We out here finally.
Yes. We've been waiting for you.
Mama, I made it.
We've been waiting for you.
We got questions.
We got comments. We got concerns.
Mainly concerns.
Mainly concerns.
Mainly concerns.
Lyric, she's been doing a lot. This in this 9 episodes, she brought us highs and lows and everything.
But y'all can
Twisty
understand. You can understand that that's her personal arc, right?
Okay.
She's dealing with so much.
Yes, she is. She is. So before we get into that, what is the very first web series you ever watched?
The very first web series I ever watched was, I want to say, Awkward Black Girl.
Yes, that's usually everyone's first one.
Yeah, that was my first. You know, that's the one that we caught wind of.
Yeah.
And we were just like, whoa.
Mm-hmm.
And you wanted to live with it because it was so amazing.
The best.
So tell us how you got this role. Was it an audition or are you like close with Caleb and Ronnie and they were like, this is the perfect role for you?
No, I'm very close with Malik Rashad, who plays Jason.
Mm-hmm.
We're like siblings in real life.
Okay.
Right. Because I've been knowing him for many years. And so I knew like he was on Tough Love, you know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? I would watch his scenes, you know. And so he told me about the audition when they announced it publicly through IG.
Okay.
And so he like hit me with the, snapshot of it and was like, Chris, I think you need to audition.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, okay, yeah. Forgot about the audition.
Oh, wow.
Oh my gosh.
And they had already been, I think they were on the second day of auditioning. And he hit them up and he was like, did my girl Chris come through? And they were like, nah. like her name isn't even on the list. And he called me. He was like, Chris, you were supposed to, we're auditioning. And when they're auditioning, you need to get your stuff in. And so, I was like, oh, shoot. And so I sent my, headshot resume in. And I got in, one of the last auditions on the last day.
Oh my
wow.
God.
Look at God.
Yes.
Look at
Yes.
And yeah, that's how I auditioned and I got the role.
Yes.
I actually auditioned for Nina and Robin.
You
Oh.
did.
Yeah, because when I read them on paper, I was like, I was trying to be the best girlfriend, and I liked, the way they were presenting, and I was like, I didn't know if I could be kind of strong enough maybe for Lyric because of everything that she was dealing with. But they asked me to read for her. And as soon as I read for her, it sat with me.
Yeah.
It really and I was like, oh. And they were like, oh. And, here we
Perfect
are.
Yeah,
fit.
it was perfect for you because you do so well in that role.
Thank you.
And
Yes,
everybody
you do.
loves that, you're a dark-skinned woman starring in a TV show. That's one of the amazing things.
Yes, love
So
it.
congratulations.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
And keep killing it.
I appreciate that.
So tell us about Lyric from your perspective. Describe her. Did you have a backstory for her? What was your process?
Okay, so I said this before, but for Lyric, I understand the struggle, especially being a black woman in New York who's a creative, who's trying to be about my business, but also, I would like to have a relationship that's sustainable, but be able to have all of my stuff. I want all of my stuff.
Yeah.
And I relate. She's that way to me. She's put in a lot of work and time and has invested her blood, sweat, and tears into something that is really pure in her heart, which is she wants to support and help black relationships flourish and thrive. Right.
Mm-hmm.
And so I saw her as somebody who, when you meet her, everything that she's built has literally been taken away with a blink of an eye.
Yeah.
And Lyric is a person who she's built such a rhythm and a discipline with her life that when things fall apart, she actually doesn't know how to catch up. with life anymore, and she doesn't know how to regain control because she doesn't know how to sit her ass down. That's Lyric. She doesn't know how to sit her ass
Talk
down.
about it.
She's
Talk
like,
about
these
it.
things have to be done.
Yeah.
And it's just like, but boo, you might not be the one to do it right now.
You can't handle it all.
Because, you know, things are recalibrating for you, and you need to be able to be with yourself and take care of yourself.
Right.
Which I think she's having a hard time doing. So for me, the backstory with her was very clear on paper. And I just, you know, tried to honor what I saw, but also glean from my real life of having that happen. I think we've all had, you know, like the wool pulled, you know, not over our eyes, but the rug pulled from underneath our feet at times. And we were like, oh, like this is just a new level, you know?
Yeah.
So I tried to put some personal stuff in there, but pretty much like that's how I see her.
Yeah. So Lyric, she always have a good like love lesson of the day. She's always leaving us with a gem. Are there any messages that stayed with you or taught you something? Did Lyric teach you anything?
I think one of the lessons that she's taught me, and I don't know if she said this, but I've seen this in her life. You need to let your yes be yes and your no be no.
Yeah.
You need to. You know, like trust yourself.
Yeah.
I think she's so used to other people trusting her word, and she believes that, you know, she has a strong word for other people.
Yeah.
But I don't think she really trusts her decision making for herself.
Not at all.
And so she's taught me that.
Yeah.
Like, take your space, that's fine, but trust yourself.
Because she does like go back on what she thinks
A
she
lot.
wants or does. Yeah. Every episode.
You know? Because she doesn't trust what's happening.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, how can she actually trust what's happening? So she's constantly in a state of, I got this, but
yeah. But you don't, girl.
you know? But she can't let y'all see that.
Right. Yeah,
But you
yeah.
get to see it as the audience.
Right.
What do you think about how she got with Dre?
How she got with Dre.
Yeah. What's your
Okay.
opinion on that?
Yeah.
I'm a romantic at heart, LaChrisha is.
Yeah.
And I think that the two of them were meant to be in each other's lives. But I think that it could have happened in a way that wouldn't have compromised her business relationship with Mia, right? I do believe that Lyric does have like a heart towards Mia, and that it wasn't just completely professional, although she established those professional boundaries or tried to. She tried. She didn't do a very good job. And so, like, yeah, like it's murky. The way that she ended up being with Dre is
Messy.
not cool.
Messy.
No.
I agree. I agree. It was not cool. But I also want to highlight her humanity in this. She was attracted to him. You know what I mean? She needs and kind of wants that type of energy.
Yeah.
And this is the situation that presented itself. Be it messy or not, like, I do think that she deserves love. But I wish that, I feel like if she would have been like, listen, oh shoot, I met him. He was my Uber driver.
all she had
You
to
know, like,
say.
if she would've been like, I met him, then that would have helped her establish boundaries with Mia. Like, no, I'm
Exactly.
not going on your date
It.
because this person knows me.
Exactly.
You know, but I think that it would have came back around, right? Like,
Right.
Dre would have met her at another time when she was
Eventually.
ready to receive.
Talk
Right.
about it.
I agree.
Yes.
I
I
do.
wonder if Mia would have been like, so you know him already, so you can help me even more. Like,
that's her character, so I'm pretty sure maybe.
right.
But I could have used that as a defense.
Yeah, at least she definitely should have gave her a heads up. Definitely. But we was talking about a lot of people are mad at like Lyric.
They're canceling Lyric.
Yeah.
Like right and left.
They're
But,
quick
like,
to cancel
Dre-
the woman. So quick.
Dre
to
is
cancel the
wrong
woman.
too.
Thank you. Thank you.
Dre came for the woman so quick.
So quick.
So quick.
She's wrong. She's dirty. Because
Because they love Dre.
They do.
are in love with him. Like
They love. All you gotta do that soft voice. I got a Groupon.
They all in the
That's
comments.
it.
What's his number? Like, ma'am.
I'll help.
Rightfully so, because they knew him before they knew me.
Right.
Yeah.
And so, like, people, like, they're riding with me because I'm Lyric. But they're like, they experienced his heartbreak before. So most people are just like, how could you do that to him again? You know, and I'm like, listen, I just came on the scene.
Right.
This man is
new
like,
here.
you know what I mean? He's giving me ultimatums here.
Right.
Like, what do y'all want from me?
Right. And she's vulnerable, like with that horrible breakup.
Thank you.
Like, so she just wants some love.
That's all she wants.
That's it.
I want love. I want to be integral too.
Yes.
But like Lyric doesn't know what's happening. I'm telling y'all, life is happening faster than she can process it. Right now, she's just trying to stay on top of things. Not doing a very good job of it.
No.
But she is trying. You know what I mean?
The key word, trying.
She is. I'll give her that. She is trying.
Yes. She's giving it her all.
She is. We out here thugging it.
And she's juggling her career, her followers going up and down.
Up
She
and
gonna do
down.
a
She
lot.
got Mike over
All
there
the
talking about her
haters?
Mike,
constantly.
oh my gosh.
Got a whole session.
He's obsessed with me.
He really is.
He in love with you, girl.
He
You know,
is.
I would love to see what that like storyline is about. You know,
Yeah.
like what is really behind him coming for me so
That
hard.
animosity. What's
But
that
you
about?
Right.
have you ever met men like that do that though? Like in your background, like have you ever been around men that they just act like they hate you, but you know it was because they like at one point wanted to be with you?
And you
Probably like
rejected
in
them.
like elementary school, you know, guys were like,
They were mean.
"Oh, ew, look at you, you got cooties," but meanwhile they have a crush on you.
Right.
But like, I have experienced that in my
In your
adult
adult
life.
life.
Yeah. Mm-mm. Have you?
In undergrad.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Really? There
One
was-
guy in particular. We ended up being really good friends.
Oh, my
actually.
goodness.
But like he would always like embarrass me
Oh,
in front of
no.
like the crew or whatever. And
Yeah.
I'd be like, why do you have to like come for me all the time? And it was just because, you know, like he wasn't getting the specific attention that, you know, he wanted.
Yeah. That's what they do.
So Big Mike,
Yes. Horrible.
he's a mess though.
No, he really is. I'm worried.
Shameful.
I'm worried.
I mean, why is it that serious? You want to let your
Like-
mama live?
Yeah, no, we're going to get into that. Let's get into
Let's
it.
talk about this.
Let's
girl.
get into
I'm beating over the
episode
desk.
9 of Pillow Talk. 'Cause we got a lot to talk about right now.
So the episode starts off, Mia ends up spilling the beans, and Mike is disgusted with Lyric.
So let me get this straight. You hired her on as a dating coach to help land this guy. And she ended up falling for and possibly dating the guy? Wow. What kind of fuck shit is that? Like Lyric, I always knew you had issues, but this is a new low.
Like, he is so disgusted with her.
He's living for it, though. He's like, she did that?
He's like, Lyric, really? You went that low?
You went that low?
Child.
Like, he's disgusted with anyone that even supports her. He's like, that's y'all queen?
Right.
That's
This is
who
y'all
support?
queen?
He wants to rip me from off of my throne, throw me
Yes.
into the gutter.
He's
Okay.
like, ladies, stop listening to her. Okay, I got y'all. I'm like, okay, insecure.
Meanwhile, you're obsessed.
You're obsessed. You said I got y'all.
Meanwhile, here's a pillow with my face on
Yeah,
it.
that's
Talk
it.
about
And a
it.
blanket. Everything. First of all, he's talking about, oh, I would let my mom die
his mom died
before I
listening
take
to Lyric.
Lyric's advice.
I was like, bro,
Wow, so you
it's
don't love your
never
mama?
that deep.
Right.
Like, what did I do to you?
You know how much hate you have to have for a person to let your mother die over it?
Okay, so it has to be it has to be a blend of things, right?
Okay.
He has to be in love with me,
Yes.
Yeah.
but he also
Yes.
he also has to be super jealous of me and
Yes.
maybe my position
Yes.
that I had at the job. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
All of the above.
Jealousy
Because
and like
did he have a crush
infatuation.
on you too? They
I
talked
mean,
about
work together
that.
Yes.
or something like that,
No,
right?
no, we
He
did.
tried to go
we
on a
worked
date.
together. He
For
was
you.
my intern.
Oh.
She said,
Right.
put some respect on it. He
Put
worked
some
for
respect
me.
on Lyric's name. I don't know. Maybe I wasn't kind enough
Yeah.
to him. I haven't, but that's not Lyric's character. I know
Right.
that she was kind, but maybe some men don't like to see women in
Oh,
Power,
no.
yeah.
a position
Right.
that's high.
So I definitely think it's a mix of all those things, but definitely jealousy is in there. He's jealous.
And love.
Jealousy
and love.
Because if I put that thing on him, he'll be all right, right? Maybe I just need to call Mikey for a session.
Call him up. Just come through. Come to the office real
Yes.
quick.
Come
You should
through.
ex-
Let's
you should
just
stop
get
by.
this over with. So you can feel
He wouldn't
better
even know
about
how to
your
handle
life.
himself.
He
Y'all
wouldn't.
fumbling
He's my
on the
biggest
mic.
fan.
Oh my gosh.
So Lyric and Jason end up hearing this, and Jason talking about he gonna take care of them.
You're right. I'ma handle it.
How?
What you gonna do,
Sway? Go to
Jason?
work. Go to work.
My brother doesn't play. He doesn't play with me.
He doesn't. He doesn't. He's ready to fight for his
He's
sister.
ready, and we'll see
I
on
can't
this
be
next
mad.
episode. I think we'll see.
Oh, exclusive.
It's not a
Exclusive.
spoiler. It's
Oh,
just we'll
spoiler,
see
honey.
exactly how
We'll
he
take
handles
spoilers,
him.
though.
No, you ain't gonna have Ronnie and Kayla calling me.
Like, what you do?
You fired.
Oh my goodness. And Lyric's talking about, she was just about to hit the number of followers needed for the job. And I'm like, they still want her? Like, it's been mad long. Like, she been going through that much. I feel like this point they would have been like, you know what? Thank you.
No,
But we're trying to move forward.
good reality TV sells.
Yes.
And Lyric's life is made of
That's
the
true.
best
The
reality
drama.
series.
The drama.
All of it. It's made of the best material that you could ever ask or want.
But her followers are not loyal. Anytime somebody slanders her, they're like, I'm out.
It's true because I think it's different. It's different when you build up a business that has to do with integrity.
Yeah.
Right? Like it has to do with support and like good energy. And when your character comes up, into question, then it's going to be hard for people to really subscribe because why am I listening to you?
True.
And your character is shady.
Yeah,
I don't really quite know. So like they're believing in a certain quality of character.
Yeah.
And so it's hard for her to be human.
Yeah.
At times, and then they want to stay.
Right. Did you guys hear about that YouTuber James Charles?
Oh
I
yeah.
did not hear about that.
He's like a beauty guru on YouTube. He has like 16 million followers.
He became the first cover boy, basically.
Oh,
like for
okay.
CoverGirl, he was the first boy to do it.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
But he's a mess.
Yeah.
And
So
his life is a mess.
Right. This
Yeah.
woman that helped him up on she has like a lot of
Tati,
followers
I
too.
think her name
Tati.
is, yeah.
So something happened and she exposed him for like the
All his
dirt he
lies.
did. And let me tell you, I watched his every time I refreshed it, the
Something
YouTube
about
was
him
going
comes up,
down.
yeah.
He lost like 3 million followers in over like 2 days. Like people, it was crazy.
He was
So I'm
crying
like,
and everything.
yes.
Y'all know how Lyric feels.
Yes. So I'm like, that's how Lyric felt.
But Lyric is not grimy like that though.
No.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So all y'all out here canceling Lyric.
Oh, she mad.
She don't deserve
She mad.
She don't deserve it.
I
Leave Lyric alone.
IG like y'all gonna cancel the kid?
They like, bye, Lyric.
They're like over Dre, of course.
Yes, of course. Anything for him. So at that point, Jason's also, he wants to share his problem.
She don't have time.
She's like, I can't take another thing. No, I
I
can't.
can't
Put
save
me in the
another
middle.
soul. I can't.
That was my agreement with him and Nina.
True.
If y'all are gonna date, you cannot put me in the
I
middle.
don't wanna
of
be
y'all. I got my
involved.
own stuff. Like I love y'all.
She got a
but
lot of
that's
stuff.
another level. My brother and my friend, we're not doing it.
Too much.
No.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to be in the middle of that either. Because
I see.
like that's my brother.
And you
You're
know
my
the
friend.
two of them. You see how they are. Imagine me being in the middle of that.
A mess.
No.
A mess.
You would have to tell them to come outside because you can't go in that house. You can't do it.
It's a danger zone.
So Lyric's walking
Oh yeah.
and she runs into an old friend.
A
Marcus.
delusional friend.
A delusional friend.
He's crazy.
Completely.
No, every time I see him on my screen, I'm like, go home,
What
Roger.
are you doing here?
Go home.
Lyric, this isn't like you. You're not someone to date a client's love interest. The Lyric I know wouldn't dare do anything like that. And I just can't help but to think that I pushed you to stoop that low.
Oh my God, you really think that everything is about you, don't you? Marcus, I am over you.
We were about to get married, Lyric. And now you're saying that you're over me? I'll never be over you.
The thing with Marcus kills me. He's like, why are you mad? I feel like he doesn't know what happened. You cheated.
Exactly.
And you trying to blame me for it.
Maybe he thinks, I don't know if he thinks it was a cry for help. And maybe if he did something very dramatic, that Lyric would wake up and be more present in the relationship. But I'm sorry, like poor communication of
Yeah.
that nature,
Yeah.
that you would go all the way there to cheat.
Yes.
She just doesn't have any time or space for that. Like
No.
she doesn't.
No. And he's like blaming himself, like, oh, it's all my fault.
It's like, no, I'm not even thinking about you anymore,
right.
actually.
Who are you?
You know?
Who?
And maybe it's hard to say because we spend all that time together,
I
but you
know.
weren't thinking about me when you was up at the hotel.
He's like, we're about to get married. You don't love me anymore?
That didn't mean nothing when you was doing your dirt.
Thank you.
So,
Thank
and
you.
who's to say if I didn't find out like 2 years into our marriage and
yes.
you still got old girl on the side?
Hello.
So don't come at me with that BS.
Don't do it.
I love you, Duke, but Marcus is,
But Marcus gotta go.
he can kick rocks.
So Robin and her new boo, Kendall Kendrick, they still going strong.
Uh-huh.
They just had a little session, if you will.
Oh, it's
And, he's headed to his mama's house. And she's sad all of a sudden.
It was so cute. She had the pouty face.
So sad that he was like, I
Yes.
mean, you could come if you want to.
right. She's like, I can
What's
come.
wrong, Robin? What's wrong? Y'all are too cute. I can't.
They are cute. I do
all right,
like
girl,
them.
you go, but don't act up in front of his mama, because
Yeah.
you know Robin has those moments.
will
My
turn
girl
up.
has home training though. Like she just
Don't
hasn't been
come
put in
for
the
her.
context where she could be
don't
the lady
acting
that
up
she is.
sometimes, okay? I'm
She
like, you
feels
don't
very
wanna go over
passionately
there.
You're
about
always
everything.
screaming at somebody.
Especially if he
passionate.
introduces you as his friend.
Oh my gosh.
I could
wish
see
we saw
Robin going
how.
off on that.
Yeah.
Yeah, she probably would just been like, I have to teach a Zumba class, so I have to. Nice meeting you.
Nice meeting you.
But it turns out it was a cute day. They were all getting together with
Yes.
Mama. It was real cute.
Like a scene out of Soul Food. It
I
was
know.
beautiful.
Very,
Oh.
oh my God, they were cooking up
They
some
were
good food.
cooking.
I said, "Where's my plate?"
Where's my plate?
And she deserves that moment.
Yeah.
You know what I
She
mean?
did.
Like that's what she really wants. Just something like legit.
Right.
Yeah.
However,
However,
at the train station,
They love the train. Yeah. They love it.
that's that real New York
That's their New York.
station,
subway.
I noticed they ain't got no bag. Your mama didn't give you no bag to put your
I
food
know.
in.
Right.
Everybody
What
kept
is
saying
this?
that. What happened to that to-go plate,
Yes.
Robin? I
One
think they
minute
were
she
more
had
upset
it
about that.
Yes. She had it was going in thin air. I said,
I think she gave it to him. I'm like, girl, don't forget the food.
No, she need that for later. You playing
You putting
yourself.
work for that food.
I know you sure did. If you're not gonna get nothing else, you better get that to-go
You
plate.
better.
Okay, he owe you that much.
But not even. I'm
Yes.
talking about like an actual bag. Why are you carrying a to-go plate on the train?
Yeah. I would know.
Everybody has a bag,
Yeah.
a drawer full of bags. Like,
Right. Everybody has it.
Where
Every black house
I
has
don't know.
a
Especially a
section.
black
That's
house.
true. That's true. Maybe they want to make it very clear
Yeah.
that it was the to-go plate that she had. Y'all needed to know. They didn't want any confusion around the to-go plate.
Yeah.
but she don't want no confusion with the relationship. She wants clarification.
Okay,
Yeah,
here we go. It was
yeah.
a metaphor, is what you're saying.
Yeah.
The to-go plate
That's
was
what that
a
was.
symbol for the relationship.
Ooh.
Come on.
And
That
he like,
writing isn't
I already
beautiful.
told you
go?
what it was.
Thought I made it clear to you I wasn't really trying to lock nobody down. Why it always gotta be something like that with y'all? Why we just can't enjoy it for what it is?
You know what? I'm gonna take a cab.
Wait, what? Robin, I thought we was going to your spot.
Yeah, we was, but you know what? I can't keep partaking in this fuckery. I need to find somebody that thinks I'm worth a commitment, like a real one. I'm so good on this bullshit.
Because she was kind of like, your mom like me, so we're together.
No, okay, I gotta stick up for my girl. Because y'all have been in that situation before where the dude is like, this is all it's gonna be.
Oh, yeah.
But you want to get all of the luxuries and all of, don't put,
We're
you
all
know
done,
not to
yes.
take nobody to your
Yes,
mama's house if
yes.
you're not trying to like make a statement with
We're all done.
that.
'Cause that means when you introduce me to your parents, that means something.
It does.
But
That's a
nowadays,
big
it
thing.
means nothing to the guys.
You think so?
Yeah, because they told you, I'm not locking nobody
Because
down.
I bring
then they
everyone
think-
around my mom though.
No, but I'm saying like nowadays to guys, like, oh, that's my friend. The mom asks, what happened to that girl? That was my friend. That's what they legit would tell their mother.
I think they use the prequel, like I already told you this, as an excuse to
Oh, yeah.
still be in a relationship,
yeah.
but be able to say, I don't want the responsibility.
Right. Because when things like, get fired up, they're like, well, we're not together.
It's a
Right.
situation
Yeah.
all the
Right.
time.
The amenities of it, you know?
Nobody got time for that.
Nobody has
Especially
time.
Robin. She does not have the time.
And
She's
Robin's been
upset.
very clear.
Yes.
Has she been clear though? I think
No.
that's their biggest fault,
Oh,
communication.
yeah. And she doesn't listen because he did tell her, I'm not trying to lock nobody down.
And she's trying to act like she's cool with it. Robin, I think, is trying to figure out the alchemy of being able to like let things be fluid, but still like let things grow and progress.
Right,
and I think
right.
that's the wall she's coming up with. Like,
Yeah.
how fluid can I be and things still progress?
Yeah. But then also, people think that, or women think they could change the man, or he'll
That
change
too.
his
We all make that
mind.
mistake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, oh, once we spend time together, he introduced him to his mom. Yeah, he'll
You
change
think I'm
his
so
mind.
magical.
But what
that
are the
he'll
markers
change his
though?
mind.
What do we look for? If not to change somebody,
Yeah.
but what do we look for in like getting closer and more serious? Exactly. Like if there's nothing that says we're more serious,
Or
I guess
from
you
the
only look for
beginning,
the
that
words.
needs to be said. Like, are you looking for a relationship?
Yes, I agree.
Because in this case, he did say like he was not looking for that, and she still decided to hang out with him.
That's true.
So what do y'all, if a guy tells you I'm not looking for a relationship and you do you be like, do you back up or do you still date him?
I think I would have to back up, but then again, I'm not the type looking for a relationship.
Yes.
so.
I think sometimes it changes in the course because I could be looking to have fun and, to taste the waters,
Right,
you know,
Taste the water.
taste the water. But then sometimes you catch feelings. And I think at that point when you feel like your feelings are turning, that's when you need to say, okay, like I know we entered one way, but this is like what I would like to see us grow into. If you're not there, then I might need to distance, like create a little bit of space. No like disrespect or hard feelings, but
yeah. Open communication.
That's it.
Communication.
Yeah.
Lyric says it all. So at that point, she is just too through with him. She dips. And
She took a cab. I'm like, girl, it's not that serious. Right? My God. She didn't have to pay that Uber money. Are you crazy?
She probably took a street cab too.
Stop taking a cab. I'm sorry. Oh, no, miss. You got money.
She got money.
You know she walked up the block and got on the other train.
You know that's it. Oh, she's a quick transfer.
She forgot her food. That's the one thing I was mad about. Her food.
Mad about their plate. And he didn't really even chase her down. He said, Robin.
That's what he said.
Robin.
The train coming.
All right, I'll call you.
My man was probably like, listen, we go through this every date.
Every day. She's like, she'll be back. She'll be back.
Okay.
It really is every date they have a problem. Yeah. Every single one.
Maybe they need to be like Nina and Jason and stay at home.
Problems at the house. Okay.
Problems at the house. Let's go into Jason and Nina. So he kicks Ashley out at that point. Finally, he's like, that ain't cool. You got to bounce. So she's big mad. She got an attitude. She leaves with attitude. And then Nina comes over and she's peeping like something a little off.
The energy is off.
The energy is off because even when she ran into Ashley, it was kind of like, hello, hey.
I'm like, since when she even addresses this girl?
Since when do you even care if she says hello to you?
She sniffed it before she walked in. She was like, oh, I'm going to test this energy.
Now
What's going on up in here?
Okay. Right. So Nina and Jason just chilling on the couch, and he's kind of like off, and at the same time, Ashley's blowing up his phone. And at that point, they just chilling. He falls asleep, and she decides she's going to do some snooping. She did the fingerprint in the phone. I fell out. I was dead.
She said she had enough.
I was
dead.
Like, my brother sleep that hard?
Right?
He's emotionally exhausted to not put that thumb on that phone.
He's sleeping, so he don't gotta be awkward anymore. So
Put a lot of energy into being awkward.
So she didn't do a lot of snooping at all. It was a straight up voice right there, right in the face.
There's a voice.
Ashley going off. I think it was either a voicemail or a voice note.
Because she was looking at the phone and not doing this.
Yeah.
Like, holding it to her
She
ear.
had it on speakerphone.
Oh, she brave. He could sleep
Right?
that hard? If it's on speakerphone?
She's not even
Well, you know,
speaking
if it is a voice memo, it doesn't come in that loud.
Oh.
Have you ever noticed that? You do have to keep it like
right there.
Okay.
If not in your ear.
I got Android.
Yeah, she get Android. She don't count.
I'm a person.
You're a person too.
So Ashley's going off.
I can't believe you told me I had to leave because of something you know we both felt in the moment. I might have been wrong for initiating it, but that kiss was not one-sided, Jason. You kissed me back, which means there's something there. You just too caught up in old girl to face it.
Then Nina turned into an Incredible Hulk.
Oh, yes.
She's like, get off of me! She freaking threw the phone in the mirror. I said, did Tyler Perry direct this? What is going on? Diary of a Mad Black Woman.
Jason is shook. He's like, you need to calm down.
He's like, whoa.
So, Nina, you need to calm down.
What did she say?
What did the phone say?
I was like,
What?
is she about to put hands on my
She
brother?
was about to.
And he
Yo.
was scared
not
for
like
his
this.
life.
Not
He
like
was
this,
scared.
Robin. Not like this.
Nina, no.
Don't
Yes,
do it.
Nina, excuse me. Not like this,
Do
Nina.
it, Nina.
Not like this.
Please, no,
She's
Nina.
fed up, though. Because I told you about 8 episodes. Every episode I said, I don't feel it, I don't feel it, I don't feel it.
Yes.
And then here you go.
All he had to do was just say something off top. We have the same thing. Me and him, we have the same thing. Like, just be honest.
And you had told him that
And I just told him earlier in this episode.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
just tell
Just tell
her.
the
Don't
truth.
be like, oh, no, everything's cool.
Right. Because it ain't cool.
Yeah.
Then he went and blamed it on Ashley. And it's like, no. She heard what she heard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nina's going to get that truth any way possible. She got to lay hands on everybody.
Yes.
It's going to come out.
Right. But Ashley wasn't backing down. She's like, yeah, I kissed him and I do it again.
You brave girl.
Oh, so you want to get disrespectful?
Yeah.
You want to get
Die.
crazy?
You want to die.
If you want to get crazy,
Yeah.
and that was
Nina
it.
the right one to play that with.
Get crazy.
She the right
We
one.
can get
Crazy.
crazy.
I think Ashley, like I've done backstory on her. And I think that she is one of those friends that's like, I've known him the best. I think she's always probably been in love with him.
Oh, yeah.
And always felt like there was no woman that could be as good enough for him
Right,
as
right.
her. And so this was her turn. She was like, I'm going to make my move because they're not totally grounded yet in their
Yeah.
relationship. So
Yeah.
I'm going to show him that this is how he feels about me too.
But you can tell he kissed her back though, so
Yeah.
he definitely wants
He'll
to explore
deny
that.
this to the end of
yeah.
time.
Yep.
He'll deny that till the end of time, but we're all looking at you.
Yes.
You gave her a little energy back.
Yes,
He did.
he really did. He can't deny that.
But he loves Nina.
He does.
He does. So we got Uber Bay and Love
Uber
Lady.
Bay.
Yes.
They are having a
moment.
good time. Oh my!
It was
gosh.
so cute. Look at that smile.
It was cute. It
So
was cute. They're doing
Look how she's
some.
just free. She's just free.
Yeah, she's so comfortable. She loves it. Doing some drunk karaoke.
Right.
He's videotaping.
This time,
he
no
loves
vomit.
it. No vomit. I'm like, girl, be careful with that wine. You know
kept
you're
it with
life
one wine this time. Just for the turn up.
Yes, and they're kissing on each other, vibing.
It's a beautiful moment.
Beautiful.
Then she switches it up, randomly says, I got to check something.
Yes.
I'm like, girl, your man is here. You can't do that later.
Focus, girl.
I think she wanted moral support. Maybe.
Oh, okay, she didn't want to be
She
by
asked the
herself.
wrong one.
So what went down?
Here we are.
On social media, people are just calling her every name in the book.
Every single one.
She hurt, you know?
Yeah.
He's trying to give her words of encouragement, and she turned around and blamed him.
Lyric, neither one of us is to blame. Why are you making it like this? Me and that girl would have never worked, and you know it.
I went about this the wrong way and let you convince me to do some stupid shit.
It needed to be said.
It's always a man that can make a woman step out of her character, make her do some stupid shit, all in the name of finding the perfect guy.
I said, she got some nerve.
I said, miss.
Lyric. Lyric.
Ma'am.
They have several seats.
Have a seat. Talking about this is all his fault.
Yes.
Like, girl.
I was with her when she said, it's always a man that makes a woman,
Yes.
come out of character.
And let's be clear, she just had her argument earlier with Marcus as well.
Yeah, okay.
So that's still fresh in there.
That's still fresh.
That's in there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
I just think, that we're coming back to she is not solid in the decision making. So now what her fans have showed her is that you made the wrong decision.
Right.
And how are you going to put your life back together if you can't even make the right choices relationally once again in your own life?
Right.
So I think she was so cerebral with him. Like she came out of her heart space and with head space really quickly because she's like, I gotta get my shit together.
Right.
Yeah.
But her blaming him, her turning it on him.
Girl, he was not ready for that. He's usually cool, calm, and collected, and he put some little bass in his voice. She got shook real quick. She's like, you saw that? She said, never mind. I don't want no problems.
I was like, he's the only guy that could make her do that.
Right? Because she was yelling at Marcus earlier. And now
True.
he turned it back on her. She said, I don't want no problems, sir. I apologize. I'm sorry.
Let me calm down a little bit. She did that the first time he came to her office too. I was like, oh,
Yes.
She got shook.
You like, oh, this one don't play. I can't.
I
run over
can't
him.
yell at you. Okay.
I think she likes that about him.
She do.
Yeah, of course.
But I'm like, Lyric, he wasn't around when you first met Mia. You agreed to go on that first date and the second date. Come on.
I think she's more disgusted with herself.
Yeah.
Because she does
And the
know
perception of people
she
that
played
people
a role
have.
in that.
Yeah, I agree. I just think that
She's just projecting.
she is projecting. I will agree with that. As LaChrisha, I will be honest and say that Lyric is projecting.
So he's the closest person there. She's like, you're somebody to yell at.
Yeah,
I'll do it
and
here.
also I think she knows that that's an easier way. It's a cowardly way, it's a easier way just to get him.
Yeah.
She has to figure out how to get him off.
Yeah.
Find some sort of way to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And she ends it with him. She's
does.
like,
We
this
called
isn't
it.
going to work.
So do y'all agree with that decision?
Yes.
Okay.
I don't. zone. They could have worked past it. And he's upset because he had a bunch of Groupons he didn't get to use yet. Like,
I know.
come
He was about to
on.
take
She
it
could
to
never
the
forget
amusement
how
park.
she could never forget how people made her feel. She's always going to be remember that when she sees him, because he's a reminder of what went down.
Of the problem. But you're a public figure, so people aren't going to like everything you say.
But so far, they have liked everything that she has been doing in this space. So this is the first time this is her downfall.
Where Lyric needs to figure out this new space in her life is, okay, whatever type of celebrity she has, the level that she has, and what is built upon like integral principles, she needs to figure out how much of like a human being that she can be, how much she's going to allow herself to be, and how much she's going to allow her audience to control.
Yeah.
Also, the way that she navigates life.
Yeah.
You know, and this thing with Dre, I would like to see her figure out how she can hold a space maybe for love when she's ready, and not let the opinions of her audience, control her life.
Yeah.
Like if you want to gain control of your life, that's part of it too. I think she's learning that. She needs to learn that.
She has to. So she ends up having a meeting with the radio station. Offer still on the table. She looking very. You look good this scene, girl. Business woman.
Hey man,
She
ready?
said, "What's up? I'm here. Here's my numbers." So he's like, "All right, your numbers are cute. That's cute, but I still need. I don't know. I still need to see you live and with action." She's like, "Say less. I'm already planning an event.
You're invited.
You're invited. I'll send you over the information. My people call your people." So we're gonna see. She's gonna do a live show, and we're gonna see what's about to go down.
I can't wait for y'all to see this bonus
The
episode.
first thing that came to my mind was, I'm like, literally, little does she know, she's inviting Marcus to this, she's inviting Dre to this, she's inviting Mike to this, she's inviting Mia to this.
I think she felt like with her brother being there, that
One person?
Well, she does.
Girl.
Like, I mean, Jason, he'll go to blows for me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
And maybe I should have put Nina on the door too.
No, Nina would have had your back. What did you say?
But listen, Robin too. Y'all go see.
Oh yeah,
She got some ride or die.
You got a good crew.
know what
You got a
I mean?
crew. You got a
So
good crew.
I think that she was like, my fam is gonna be in the building, and that's enough to make sure like shit don't go left.
Yes.
Or stuff doesn't go left. I
Yeah.
don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, you're fine.
Okay.
So let's get into the questions, comments, and concerns. Let's start off with where we want to start.
I have a comment from
Okay.
YouTube.
Okay.
Outspoken Diva, that's our girl. Hey,
Hey,
girl,
girl.
what's up?
Hey.
She says, I'm sorry, but if Dre wanted to show how real he was, he should have broke things off with Mia personally. Lyric shouldn't shoulder that burden alone. Jason should have told the truth as Lyric told him to do. Robin wants commitment, so leaving was the right thing. Cannot wait for the live podcast event. Hopefully Mike can be shown how a decent show is done. Love this show.
Very nice. Thank you, Diva.
Yes. Mike needs to
All
get in
facts.
his place. What was the very first thing? Oh, Dre
About
should have told me.
yeah.
Oh,
Without a doubt.
yeah. I vacillate between how that should have been handled. I know Lyric wanted to handle it because that was her client.
Right.
Right? But I do think that there should have been a separate conversation maybe as well with
Yeah.
Dre, so it puts some of the
Personal and
onus on him.
professional.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree.
A lot of people in the comments were like, Dre should have gotten blamed as much as Lyric should have.
Yeah, I agree. Because if
strung
y'all
her
saw, he
along.
was pursuing me during the date.
Yes.
Actual date.
Yes,
Walking
on
up
the
me,
date.
You
Like,
know,
sir.
begging me to stay and have a drink.
No,
Like,
that
come
picnic thing,
on.
like, sir, you're doing too much. You're doing
He's
way too
always trying
much.
to get some drink in me. Too.
Yeah.
Have y'all noticed?
He
Always.
always trying to get you drunk. Come on now. Okay, so this one is from Lady Insane on Twitter. She says, I like how the girl friendships in Pillow Talk is different from the ones in Tough Love. They seem to have a clear boundaries about each other's love lives. However, what would be Lyric's advice to Robin and Nina if they were her clients?
Okay, so for Robin, I would tell her to be more honest with herself because right now she's trying to be, like the attractive girl. You know, like we try to lessen
Girl,
our
that's always
desires and what we
down.
want to just, be able to have something. And now she's learning that she can't continue to like carry on that role. Right. So I would just tell her, Robin, boo, like, that you want something more serious. So it's okay to set boundaries in terms of access to your person. It's okay to do that because you'll be able to attract exactly what you want.
Yeah.
Right. So that, and I feel like we don't spend enough time with each other in this season for us to have those conversations.
Yeah.
Right. For Nina, I did give her did I give her advice particularly? Or did I tell it to Robin? I was saying to her, like, you have to know, like, he's still healing from something.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
Give that
I
to
did.
Nina.
I told her, right? Like, she's still healing. He's still healing from something. So you need to be clear about whether you actually want to stick around
Yes.
while he's healing. You know what I mean? But in terms of Ashley,
Oh, get a life.
I think my advice would have to be to Jason. It wouldn't be to specifically Nina.
Okay.
You know what I
would that
mean?
advice be though?
What I told him, you need to like
Tell the
just
truth?
tell the truth, and also you need to know, like, you can't just have half, dressed women. I don't care if she is my friend too. She can't be around your space, walking around like she owns it.
Oh.
Like, you need to set very specific boundaries for her. She's going to stay here. You want to help her. She needs to respect your space and respect your lady.
Exactly. Come on now.
Period.
Because I actually was doing way too much.
She was doing way too
Way
much.
too much.
And the fact that you don't see that is a problem.
Exactly.
Like, stop being
Come
so
on.
cool. Like, it's
He sees
so
it. He's
confused.
never that
cool.
Like he don't.
What?
I don't know. Like, I think he really believes in the platonic, friendship that they have.
Yeah.
So even if she's doing that, she's like family. And it's just like, no, she's a grown ass woman.
Right. Come on now. Same person, Lady Insane. She says she wants to know what's your take on Dre and Lyric's first kiss. Like, I felt it was a bit out of place in that particular situation, especially when Dre went, "You owed me that kiss." I was like, say that again. What was your thoughts about that?
I thought he was a bit audacious to tell Lyric that she owed him that kiss,
sir.
But I think I appreciated the honesty in it. I think Dre was just like, we're gonna cut the shit. Like, I've been attracted to you this whole entire time, and I know that you feel that too. So I'm just moving it all out the way. I don't care. I'm gonna make a situation to where, we're gonna have to end the Mia thing and all of that, and you and I are gonna have to deal with the energy that's going on between us. So I thought it was cute.
Yeah.
I thought it was cute.
It was a little like, whoa.
Yeah.
But I mean, they're cute.
I thought she handled it properly.
She did.
She did. She kept it super professional.
Yeah.
Even after the fantasy, she kept
Right,
it professional.
the fantasy.
From Callie Lily, she says, the way Lyric ended with Dre is a perfect representation of how swiftly relationships last nowadays. Literally 1 minute, laughs and cuddles. Second minute, get out, it's over. This is a great series.
Yeah.
I felt like, it could be that. But I did feel like within the context, it was a bit unfair. Because I don't think people realize the stakes for Lyric. They don't realize that this is her job at stake, and this is her entire character, which is more important to her than her job. It looks like, she just wants to have followers. She just wants to get another radio show. And it's just like, no, like, actually, if I can't control anything else, I need to be able to control, like, my life and the way that I am navigating and moving through the world. And if I feel that something has compromised that, it might be a really rash decision. I probably didn't think it out all the way through, but like, she's fighting actually for herself in a way. Like, she doesn't have to fight Dre, but she feels like she has to fight like external circumstances in order to maintain some sort of control.
Yeah.
So it was unfair to me for them to like put it with that, but I can see why it does look like that, because it's true.
Yeah. She
Yeah.
feels she needs to put herself first in her career.
Because Makeup Lover for Life, she says, I want to know why she let Dre go. He has been looking for a good relationship since the Jordan breakup.
I don't know nothing about that.
Right,
I had nothing to do with that.
Ain't got nothing to do with me.
Okay.
What was she feeling? Betrayal? I feel like she was in love with Dre after their first encounter. Get that man back ASAP. You think Lyric was in love with him?
I think she really felt something with him, because he was so sweet and giving. You know
Good
what I
guy.
mean? Like, he took care of her.
Yeah.
And like, when she was hit, like when she was at her lowest, and he didn't know her from, the Man on the Moon.
Right.
And he took care of her. So I think that, and he is gorgeous.
Yeah, he is.
You know what
He
I mean?
is.
So
He is.
I think that she was attracted to him on multiple levels, so I agree. She has strong feelings for him, and that they
Right.
vibe. They really do. They vibe on so many levels.
They do. I like them together.
I do too.
So are you team? Well, I'm pretty sure you're team Dre and Lyric, not team Marcus. Do you think he's really apologetic? Like he's really sorry? Do you think they could work it out, Marcus?
I think Marcus is not mature enough right now. I don't think that Marcus is a bad dude. You know what I mean? But I don't think he's in a I don't think he's in a space where he can communicate with some maturity.
Yeah.
You know? I think it's still such a sore spot for Lyric that she can't communicate either. You know, like she doesn't want to, and she doesn't owe him anything.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I'm definitely, you know, I'm not putting Marcus pegging him as the villain, but in terms of the two teams, I would definitely choose Team Lyric and Dre all day because they're beautiful together. They really are. You know, their love for music. Like
it just vibe, just good
vibes,
vibes,
and just good vibes. They don't have to put on for each other. They don't have to perform for each other.
Yeah, no.
And you know, when
wish
something's
they
that
met.
natural,
Right.
you want to see it work.
Yes.
Y'all just look good together too.
You know,
Yes,
all that chocolate. Come on,
Come on.
And we don't get to see that as much as I would love to see it. So I, as the actor, I love seeing them together.
Yeah.
At Eric Knows What says, if you could bring Lyric up under your wing, what areas would you tell her to improve on with her coaching?
If I could bring Lyric up under my wing, I would say, girl, when you set the boundaries, let the boundaries be set.
Ooh.
I would also say you need to take a break actually right now.
Yeah.
You need to take a break because you're still healing. You're super raw. And every time you coach somebody different, I see whatever emotion you've been going through. I see it in the way that you deliver your coaching to that other person. Maybe they need it that way. That's the beauty of how things kind of align.
Right.
But just, you might need to take a little bit of time to yourself so you can, process things logically. In your coaching as well. She's doing a good job, I think, of coaching, but she's not doing a good job of like taking care of herself.
Yeah.
So as somebody who would give her advice, I'd sit down for a minute. You'll come back better for your clients.
Okay.
Yeah. Mia, maybe in particular. She's not around anymore, but if she would have sat down, if Lyric would have sat down a bit, maybe she could have been
maybe.
more firm.
Sets for Life 314 says, when is Lyric going to stop denying her love for Uber Bay? They are soulmates. Do you think they're going to work it out? Well, you already know.
I mean,
she does.
I would, within the span of one episode, I don't know if they will actually be able to sustain something,
Okay.
I'm hoping that they could get another chance down the line.
Yeah.
No spoilers, but wait, what was the question?
When she gonna stop denying her love?
I do think that they are potential soulmates.
Yes.
I do believe that.
I can see that.
Yeah.
I can see that.
Want to move on to the next couple, Robin and Kendall Kendrick. Harrison Booth says, Robin is tripping. What happened to her? We're not in a relationship. Apparently she said that at some point.
She said that to who? To him?
Yeah. Okay, so she said that in the beginning because he was like being a little too lax about everything.
Right.
She was like, whatever, I'm not even like this, no way.
Yeah.
Like da. But like she's open to be like that.
Right.
Yeah.
And
she's
at what moment did she tell him that though?
I think that she told him this moment. And she's entitled to tell him in this moment.
Right. But she expected him to be like, okay, we're together immediately.
No, she expected to understand what it meant when you take me over to your mother's house. Because that, I don't care what nobody say, that says something. So I need to know what that says. And that is all she asked him for. And he met her with, why you trying to, And she's just like, okay, listen, I can't even have a conversation with you about getting a clear understanding about your actions. I don't care what you said. You don't take me to your mother's house and tell me that does not communicate something. You need to let me know what that communicates.
Yeah.
Hello. And so for her, it was just like, I know what this means to me. So I need to make moves.
Yeah.
So I applaud her for that.
I do too.
That's when she said it. She said it when she said it.
Yeah.
This one, JF1 says, poor Robin, that's what happens when you give up the goods without that talk or thinking that sleeping with him was going to keep him even after he told you he was not looking for nothing serious.
Let's not assume that she slept with him because she was trying to, put the juju on him. You know what I mean? Like I see Robin as a very sexually fluid person.
Yeah.
And she likes sex.
Yeah.
Period.
Right.
That doesn't mean she's trying to, and if she wants sex, she can have it. That doesn't negate her from wanting to have a relationship either.
But a lot of people say like when you have sex before y'all committed, that might turn the guy off, or it's having sex too soon.
Well, I think that's maybe for some people,
right?
But for other people, it might not be that way. Yeah, it depends on who you're messing with. Mm-hmm. Like some people like to have had a healthy sexual relationship all throughout, from conception to like marriage. They were like, oh, she gave it up too easy. They was like, oh yeah, like that's certified. You know what I mean? And other people are like, oh, I want a bit more of a pursuit, and so I think it's just a taste thing.
Yeah,
I don't think it like cancels you out of something serious if you want to have sex with somebody.
And at the end of the day, if he wanted to be with her, he would be with her. So there's obviously something. We think he's hiding like a baby mom and like definitely 3 kids. Like,
yes,
he's hiding something and a wife.
But he's really brave to bring her to his mom.
Right,
if that's the case.
Mm-hmm.
True.
Yeah, it's funny because I was having a conversation with the actor the other 2 nights ago.
Yeah,
and he was saying he thinks it's just really personal for Kendrick. Like Kendrick actually doesn't feel like he's in a place to accept such a great woman.
Oh.
And so he keeps pushing it off as like almost biding his time, like buying time.
I can see that, because even when he was talking about it career-wise, like, what he say, like, you don't want a man like me, like,
exactly. So there's hints of that. Mm-hmm. He wants like, oh, she's good enough to bring over to my mom,
right?
But I don't know if I'm good enough to actually like commit to her and her continually be happy.
I'll give him that. Let's see. But a lot of guys use that as an excuse.
I know,
too.
And that's true. But like, let's be clear about the fear that's going on in the season from everyone.
Yes.
Come on, fear.
Come on, fear. Let's see. Okay, so this is from me. Okay, Jason.
It's a mess.
Don't
Jason,
talk about my
I just
brother
feel
like that.
I mean,
I love you, broski.
He's cool.
We gonna
but
be
he's
all right.
wrong.
He's dumb. Is what he is.
He got Nia looking.
He gotta be dumb.
Come on, you got Nia looking dumb.
What did the phone say?
What did it say? You got Nia looking dumb. Like, I'm sitting here on the couch. You know something's wrong, and like you got me looking so stupid.
You be asking about this girl. You know damn well I don't like her.
You know that. You know.
I think what I don't understand about my brother's decision, is that he's being such a stickler about honesty because of his previous relationship, but he doesn't for some reason feel empowered enough to lead with just honesty, especially if he knows that. But I think he might be a little scared of Nina.
Oh, definitely.
I would be after this episode.
I mean, he's acting like his ex, because she was a little like not telling the truth all the time. Now he's doing that too.
Yeah. But do you think telling the truth, how would Nina react?
This is how I think that he doesn't think that is his truth to tell. You know what I mean? He's like, I don't really care for Ashley. I don't want this to be a bigger thing. Like, I've already been wilding out to an extent. I just want us to be good. But you see, it doesn't sit well within him about how awkward he is, right?
Yeah.
So I think he just doesn't know. I think he's like, I don't know what to do because I don't want to say anything right now. But like, how do I? So I think maybe he just needed more time to process. Yeah. And eventually he would have said, babe, like, this is what was going on with me. I didn't want to tell you right then. Yeah. Because she wasn't completely out of the house and I didn't want you to catch a case. You know what I mean? But I don't think that he's dumb. But I think that he is like, he's playing dumb. Like, he's acting dumb.
Yes,
I will say that.
He does that
very
a lot.
much so.
And plus,
Aloof.
he had just apologized to Nina for his behavior. Then that same night, he kissed Ashley, and he was
She
afraid.
kissed him.
He kissed her back, girl.
Because as soon as she
know
went
it was
in,
Okay, so if somebody kissed you and it was a good kiss, right?
What? If I'm in a relationship, there's no good
Ain't no
kiss
good
by my
kisses.
man. What are you talking about, man?
I'm saying, like, the initial physical response is like, whoa. And then it's like, whoa.
if I have a man, you are not getting that close to me.
I'm trying to stand up for you, bro.
You're making it worse, girl.
As soon as soon as he went in for this, I'm like,
Yeah.
what you doing? Jason
But she
did not do
grabbed
that.
his face
Jason could push her back.
Come on,
Next. And then he like
whoa,
like went into her a little bit.
What? He was like, whoa, what was that?
That he said, that ain't right. That's crazy.
And she's still in his house. How?
She should have been kicked out that night.
Yes.
Okay.
Come on.
Those are.
I know you. Come on. No, that's your bro, but come on.
Come on.
Yes.
Woman to woman.
He didn't want her to go.
Woman,
He didn't want her to go and get her behind whooped by her.
Do we
dude.
think Tim is a lie?
I kind of.
At this point,
it's sus to me.
It's sus.
It's really
right?
sus to me.
So she's just homeless.
She.
Is that what you're trying to
Yeah.
imply? She popped out of
No,
nowhere.
I
just homeless.
just want to stay here and see what's up.
I was thinking about Jason the other day. Let me
Bro,
go visit him.
let's see.
That's a possibility.
Yes.
right now.
I mean, everybody always felt Ashley was shady from day one, and we see how she's shady.
I don't.
And
I
petty.
feel like she could be exaggerating what's actually going on with Tim
Yeah.
in order to create an opportunity with
Yeah.
Jason.
Because that made, Jason open up like, oh, you smart, you loyal, you pretty. And he was like, oh.
Oh, you think all of that?
Oh,
Because I
thank
thought
you.
that about you too.
And she's delusional.
She's a
Talking
little,
about
yeah.
you felt something too.
It's just like
And you just held up on the old girl. Like, what? Girl,
that's not your
you
place.
created that whole story in your
The
head.
whole story.
Yes, completely. Based off of how she feels.
Right.
Right. No, she's crazy.
Yeah.
She's
But
really
bro
crazy.
does need to. He needs to own up. He does.
Yes.
I do.
Yeah. Yeah.
I love you, but it's true.
He messed up by not telling Nina immediately.
Hmm.
Yeah.
And I
Yes,
would
he
like for
did.
him to investigate that linger too a little bit.
His feelings towards Ashley.
Yeah.
Oh, no, ma'am.
I think that no, I don't want him to investigate Ashley. I just, or maybe I don't know.
Like, never mind.
Next.
So now he got a broken mirror.
Next.
I mean,
I love you, Nina. You my girl. You my girl.
But I feel like, are you saying like you think he might not really want to be with Nina?
I don't know. I know for sure that he wants to be with Nina. I think that
He wants Monica.
he wants sister wives.
keep trying to
He wants them all.
Shout out
wants
to
them both.
Monica. She was dope. But my brother needs to move on. He does need to fully move on.
He do.
I think he needs to, I don't know, maybe just say, because I wondered, I asked him, and when we did a recap of After the Kiss, so that was 8,
Yeah.
I asked him, like, do you think you ever had feelings for Ashley? And he was like, absolutely not. It's like, absolutely not. And I was like, because I felt like I would have known that. That's your
Right.
sister.
True.
But there was a bit of a linger, and I don't know if maybe it was just catching up. He was just like maybe so much in shock.
Yeah.
So ask yourself that, and then be able to be honest with Nina.
Okay.
So that's what I'm just saying. Doesn't have to mean anything. Just investigate it a little bit.
Just a little bit.
A little bit
I
of
can see that.
introspection.
Yeah. I do want to say Lyric's character, she need to take time for herself.
Yeah.
Like she got, she was, how long was she with Marcus?
For 5 years.
5 years. They was about to get engaged, and there wasn't really time for her to heal in between. She started dating Dre, and now she got all these emotions, broke it off with him. She need to take time and just
Yeah, she's kind of
figure out who Lyric is.
bit of an emotional roller coaster. I agree.
Yes.
Yeah, she needs to.
Everybody needs to take time in this show.
Everybody.
My brother.
Yes.
Robin, which I think she
Yes.
just demanded her time.
Yeah, she's reclaiming her time.
Nina has also demanded her space.
Yes.
Yeah.
She put it in check. Said, everybody gonna take space today.
Everybody.
You know what I mean? I agree. We all need to
Yes. Every single one of y'all.
Y'all need a
figure out.
minute.
Yes. So, what predictions?
I'm expecting Mike to make an appearance just to be Mike. That's how he
has to.
does.
Ruin her party.
Marcus to make it about himself as well.
Per usual.
This party is for me, guys.
She did this because I hurt her. I'm so sorry. Mia coming to cry that you took her man. Dre coming to apologize.
With a Groupon.
With a Groupon and say, let's go do something real quick.
Couples massage.
Those are some really good predictions.
Thank you very much.
I have to say, I hope all of those come.
I hope so
To
too.
fruition.
I agree.
I just like mess,
Yeah,
Upon
yeah.
mess upon mess.
Yeah.
Be loving
I
hip hop out here.
do. I do think Kendrick's gonna appear and try to like console things with Robin. Actually, this is what I want to happen. I want Kendrick
When
to
she gets in her
pull
director's
up.
eyes like that.
I want Kendrick to pull up with flowers in hands, like
and the tank top.
Tank top.
He loves the tank top.
No, just the basics, a t-shirt and some Timbs with a fitted.
Okay, yeah.
You know, real New York, real New York.
Okay.
With some flowers, like, yo, shorty, what's up? And I want him to apologize, but I want Robin to be like, I got a new man.
Ooh.
He's gonna be a drink or something like that. I want her to pull up with
He's gonna be, who that nigga?
with a right.
I cause a drama in my event. Robin, if you don't get your
You're gonna be embarrassed by all
No,
friends.
I'm telling you, there's gonna be about 5 fights happening at this party, and then the radio people gonna be like, "Thank you
again.
again."
We were on the fence before.
I was so
but
close.
It's officially a no.
It's officially.
Don't call us. Don't show up. Don't email us. Thank you very much.
Good luck with your future endeavors.
Whatever this is.
Yeah.
We like reality drama, but not that.
Not that much. Not that much. So I definitely think it's gonna be at least three or four fights going down. Yeah.
Who's fighting?
So Kendrick and Robin's new guy.
Okay, that's one fight. Mia's attacking Lyric on the
Mia's
stage.
attacking Lyric.
I would love to see that.
Mike is just trying to get everyone involved in the fight. Like,
So he's
let's
fighting
brawl.
air.
Like, he's fighting air.
Got
He's
it.
going to start a brawl. Just going to throw a chair, ruin the party. So that's your 3 fights right there.
And profess his love.
And love at the same time.
Can't you see? I just wanted to be with you.
That's
Can't
it.
you see?
Can't you see it?
That's it.
I just want. I know there's gonna be a
Ashley
drama.
might show up. That's another fight.
Don't
right
let.
there. Round
I
two.
don't want to see Ashley on my screen.
If Ashley shows up,
To say what though?
Lyric might be fighting.
Yeah.
Oh, at your own event. He's definitely not.
I
Gonna
kept
get
it
the job.
classy up until this point.
Yes. Because also in the preview, I see Nina coming at Lyric like, you knew,
She did.
girl.
Yeah. So we'll see
She
how I
ain't know
handle
nothing.
that. No,
She
because
even let Jason tell his story.
and Nina know that. Nina know that because
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I told her off top too.
She didn't
Yeah.
have time for him.
So-
She had her own problems.
Don't come for me
Don't
on the
do
low.
it.
Not
I
at my
love
event.
you,
Not on my watch.
girl. I told you from jump.
I want to hear it.
Okay, let's hug it out.
All
All
right,
right.
come on now. Oh my goodness. So yeah, I'm here for the drama and I can't wait.
I can't wait. Y'all will not be disappointed.
And we got 40 minutes.
It's 40 plus minutes.
40
boo.
plus.
30 plus.
Ooh,
Don't leave
hitting us
that
with a little
out.
43.
At 45. At 48. Okay. At 48, 13.
Y'all are so funny.
Oh my
Yes,
god.
y'all are gonna love it. It's gonna be an amazing episode. It was my favorite one to shoot.
Yes.
My favorite, my absolute.
Oh my gosh. I can't wait. I
Get
can't
your
wait.
coins together,
Get
ladies.
them
Get your
together.
coins,
Listen, let's just say this. All of y'all talking about how you ride for Pillow Talk, how you want more than
She got a
17
message
They
for
be
minutes.
y'all.
so mad in the
You know,
comments.
Message.
All right, now when this bonus episode come up, I better see them to bring them bags out. So if y'all ride for the kids, let's go. Let's get it done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cause we want to come back.
Yes.
You know, we're having
I would
so
love
much
a little
fun.
season 2. Yeah. You are amazing.
Thank you so much for having
This
me.
was so much fun.
I couldn't wait to get here
Yes.
with you ladies.
So glad we could have it, make
Y'all
it
are-
happen.
Yes, y'all are great.
Thank you. You are, girl.
Thank you for having
Girl.
us. It's been so fun listening to y'all. It's been a good fun. Okay.
Yes. Thank you for listening. So just let everyone know where they can find you and, you know, any upcoming projects you got going on.
Sure. So it's Krisha Brown. So it's at Krisha Brown on Instagram. You can find me on Facebook under my name, or my fan page is Miss Brown, ms.brown. And I have an old school neo soul name for Twitter. It's Queen Life is Good
Definitely.
for Twitter.
I
You
love
can find that. We got some things in the works. I'm doing a show called Teacher Problems that has 3 episodes out now. It was previous to Pillow Talk.
Okay.
I think I've heard of this.
I think we've seen
It
it.
was like
Has
at
it been
a
in
web fest before. Yeah.
I've seen it at the web fest.
Yeah, so Teacher Problems, be looking out for maybe something along the lines there. I can't really spoil that if there is something, but I just say keep your eyes open. I have some things coming up, some good, yummy things.
We like yummy.
Can you, for the culture, leave us with a lyric love lady lesson,
Come
please?
through with the
Anything
lesson.
that comes to mind. Anything.
I will say this, in the spirit of Lyric Love Jones, trust yourself. Like, really take time to, you're the only person that you spend the most time with every day. Like, if you're going to be with yourself, be good to yourself. Like, honor yourself. Take time to take care of yourself and trust yourself, your inner voice. All of us have it. We have our own inner guide that we can trust if we love ourselves. I'll say that.
Yes. Thank you.
Don't get no better.
It don't. That was an original right there.
Off the dome.
I
felt it in my spirit.
Love it. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yes. All
This
right.
has been the best.
Yes. All right, close this out.
All right, guys. See you next week.
Yo, a mess. Can you let the people know where they can follow us and subscribe?
Always get it wrong. All right, guys. That's it for this week's episode. You can follow us at Seriously Podcast on all social media platforms. You can also check out our website at seriouslypodcast.com. If you have any questions, comments, and concerns, just email them to us at seriouslypodcast@gmail.com. I got it. For the first time ever.
All right. Bye, guys.
Bye.
So silly.
So much fun.
Love it.